Peace and blessings, everyone. I'm Ed Juenka. Welcome to Spotlight on the Spot. My very special guests are from Germany, Mr. Helmut Holzmann, and he's the head of Germany's premier yacht broker, KH&P Yacht Charters, and the organizers of the Caribbean Trophy. And Ms. Gabby Romberg, she's our head of tourism agency and the Tourist Board's German agency. She's the head of the Tourist Board's German agency. And I want to welcome you both to the Virgin Islands. I'm sure you've been here before. Yes? Good to see you again.
Me as well. I have been here first time 30 years ago, so I know the development of the islands quite well.
30 years ago?
Yes,
Wow.
and we came very often because with this special event, the first time was 27 years ago. We made the Caribbean Trophy the first time in the Virgin Islands, and this year it would have been the 28th time to come here with all this group, many repeaters to enjoy the Virgin Islands. But as you know, unfortunately, we had to postpone it. But everybody who who planned to participate promised to come back next year.
Okay, that's great. So we've come a long way. You've seen us grow. You've seen us growing up, actually.
Yeah. We saw a lot of developments, and we are happy to come back so many years. So you can imagine what a pity it is for all these participants not to be here. But I said I will go there. I will report what's going on, and also we have, as a charter agent, we have a lot of individual charter guests, and they ask us, what's happening, when can we go, and we want to bring a lot of information, what they can expect, and we want to encourage them not to follow these sometimes negative reports in the news who says, oh, Caribbean, you can forget it for next year. I see, and we saw these days good developments.
We are coming back.
Yes, you're coming back. Of course,
Coming back strong.
we saw the big problems and damages you had,
Yes.
and you still have, but we saw a lot of very encouraging developments. And this I want to transport together with Gabi to Germany, Switzerland, and all these places, and give a positive report, give informations also, good informations, so that people know what to expect.
That's great. And Gabby, I know you must have had a lot to do with Mr. Holzmann being here and getting the BVI marketed in Germany. And how has that been coming for you, given the present conditions? And now you're here. What are you seeing?
Yeah, we do have a lot of calls in our office because people have booked to come here, and now they're very unsure. Should they come, or what should they do? How will it look? So we are very happy that we're here now, and we can report firsthand and tell them that are the spots where you can go, and those kind that you should rather avoid. So it's good, and I'm really glad to see how fast the BV Islander are cleaning up and how hard they are trying to get everything back again. It's good for my heart.
Yes, certainly it's good for your heart. Now, talk to us a little bit about KH&P Yacht Charters, a little background, and the Caribbean Trophy. Now, you say you had to postpone it, so it's not going to happen again this year?
And no, not this year, obviously, because for so many people it will be difficult with the infrastructure. But we will do it next year with all of them. And the Caribbean Trophy was invented by Lufthansa Airlines in the boat show in Germany, and they asked us as organizer of special yachting events to organize this idea to promote Caribbean destinations. The Lufthansa Airline, they had some flights directly into Caribbean, Puerto Rico and Antigua many years ago. They stopped, and then we worked with Air France, but we kept on with this event because so many people liked it, and we had up to 30 boats taking part. And the last time we came here was 2014, which is here. And this was the 25th anniversary, and we had a big parties and enjoyed it very much. And then we went to Martinique and other places because also we want to show different places in the Caribbean. And this year we said we have to come back to Virgin Islands. But okay, then
Then the event happens. Yeah. We won't call any names.
Better not. But I said I have to come here no matter what it costs. It was very complicated to come here. Gabi also made some special experience. I took a Cessna from St. Martin to fly in here because the regular flights was too difficult.
Yeah.
And but I'm happy to see it. And we see so beautiful situations I never experienced in all these 30 years, having only two boats, our boat and the other one in King Garden Bay. So other places. Yesterday we have been at the Lobster Festival, and there was many boats. Was also very, very amazing.
Very encouraging.
Yeah.
Very encouraging. I was there as well. Yeah, we had a great time at the Lobster Festival. It was fantastic. And as you said, a lot of boats. The harbor was filled with boats. And
many
it
locals.
It was one of the better Lobster Festivals, ironically.
Yeah.
In a good mood. I think the people
Yes.
were in a good mood. They all want to celebrate and enjoy life.
Yes. Everybody, despite all that's happened, we really thankful to be alive, one, and, really putting our energies into coming back, into being better than we were before. Yeah. And so that begs the question, how are you here to help us, the recovery efforts?
Okay, I think from my possibilities, the best is to bring as many good informations back and to make tourism run again towards Virgin Islands. And this, I think, could be a very good support if tourism is picking up. Also, we made some collections and got some donations among sailors. I just had a big event in Tuscany in Italy, and the sailors spend money which we bring here around, and also with the tourist board there was a lot of donations given.
Okay, you have a figure on the donations?
We collected about 15,000 euros, and it was given by really little small amounts. There were little kids who were coming and say, we have been with our parents to the BVIs, and we want to give $10. Other people gave $50. So there were a lot of little people.
Yes.
Who said we want to give something. So we collected that money, we changed it into US dollars, and we brought it here, and we are deciding what we think it's good. So the first money we gave to adopt a roof, 5,000, and we're going to go around now and give to other people where we think it will help to recover and rebuild again, especially in tourism. We give them some funds.
Okay, that's wonderful. And the how many boats were you expecting to come this year?
This year, okay, we could not finish the bookings because normally people even book in September, October. We have boat shows there, so we had about 16 to 18 yachts already. Last time we came here was 26 boats, so it's quite a big number of boats and people. And we have many repeaters, but also we are happy to get new people coming to the Virgin Islands and explaining. And I saw, as I mentioned before, when I came the first time 30 years ago, the moorings were just starting a few years. There was not so many boats, and the development, we see people love these islands, and more people are coming, enjoying these nice places.
Absolutely. And Gabby, do you have a guide helping you to determine where the money is needed most? How
Yes, we do have a guide. It's our heart.
So where have you been so far in the country?
We have been here, and now we're going to go to Jos van Dijk. Tomorrow we're going to go to Cooper Island, to some of the other smaller islands. We're going to take a look at that. And
Virgin Gorda?
and then we're going to think. We're going to see what we think it's worth giving money to, and then we do that.
Okay. And you're making regular presentations around the country, and you presenting to the individual families, to government, to non-governmental organizations. How is that being distributed?
The money is, as mentioned, it's mostly distributed by what we decide, and we want to give it really directly to the people.
Okay.
So that we know and that we tell those people who gave the money to us in their trust that it's really getting to the people who need it.
Okay, so you're going to you're going to identify a house, you're going to go around, you're going to identify a house, that house needs a roof, let's look at that family and see what their needs are, and then you make a determination.
Correct. Or if we see somebody who needs something, like at the lobster festival, somebody told us that there was not enough lobster because the lobster traps are gone.
Yes.
So we gave somebody some money to buy new traps.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
It's I think support for the fishermen, but also for tourism, for the hotels, because they need the supply from the fishermen, and so we try to find something which is not only good for one family alone, but gives some initiative and helps everything developing better and faster. It's small amounts.
It's small amounts. It's
but,
not like a big organization.
Also,
but it's very personal.
Yeah,
But you will. But I mean, it's not the end of it. I don't think.
No,
You will continue to see whoever wants to
Absolutely.
give. You have
Absolutely.
something set up so persons can continue to
Yeah.
contribute.
Yeah. Right after the storm, we got together with the Arbeitsgemeinschaft Karibik, which is the organization of the Caribbean in Germany. And they helped us to set up a fund, a donation fund, because it's not that easy to collect money. So they helped us, and it's still there, and people are still giving money. And next time we are coming, we're bringing again some US dollars to distribute.
Okay, great.
I think something important is also that people see that even abroad in Europe, people think of them and try to feel solidarity, and even if it's small amounts, I hope this gives a kind of common spirit, rebuilding the islands.
And that's very important. Grassroots people recognizing the need for other persons around the world to get assistance and pitching in whatever they can. And perhaps many of them don't have a lot to give, but they give what they have, and that's what's important. That whole spirit of giving. What are you going to tell the folks now when you go back? What you've seen? How is our marketing going in Germany? What are we doing to get tourists to continue to come, despite the fact that accommodations might not be at its best?
It's very clear that the first sector which is coming back will be the yachting sector.
Yes.
Until accommodation is ready again, that will take a couple of months, maybe a year or whatever. But the yachting sector, and that's very strong in Germany. The German-speaking countries, they like to come here for sailing and water sports. And we will tell them very openly and clearly, if they're coming now, it will not be like it was last year. And they will expect something different, but they can come here. It is possible. It's possible. There are boats available, and there are certain spots which are really nice, and it is a certain experience what those people are getting here. And it's not for everybody, not yet for everybody yet.
Yes, I think it's important to get the right people coming, because if we get people disappointed who are accustomed to have hotel luxury things which are not possible in this moment or difficult, we have to have people who come back and give positive reports to their friends. And so it's very important to get the right selection. And as what Gabi said, I think the sailors, and among the sailors we have to find the right ones who are coming here, have a feeling of solidarity, and they enjoy. If you look at this Cane Garden Bay, it's great. It's beautiful. Okay, but you have to know, and we want to tell them as well. For infrastructure, you have to take care of these and that. It's not, as Gabi said, not like that they are not disappointed. Yeah? What can they expect? And I was very angry last week when I got one of our main nautical magazines. They made a big report, but this was 2 months ago. It was just after Emma, and they had a lot of true pictures, but terrible pictures. And I think I said, if it's 2 months later, you also have to say what's going on,
what the improvements are.
Yes. And this is what is our task, to give something positive, because otherwise we find a lot of people say, oh, Caribbean, everything destroyed, you can never go there. No, it's not right. It's not true. And we have to tell them, okay, you can go there, you can experience wonderful things. You have to respect some conditions which are different, but you can go there pretty soon. And we want to encourage them to do that.
And I think the boaters, the yachters, the yacht persons are perfect for that, because you're outdoors persons. Yeah. And you know, whatever little difficulties or challenges may be in the environment from the infrastructure, certainly you guys are rough and tough would be able to handle that. Yeah. So I mean, I think the yachting sector coming back as quickly as it has is perfect for us, and for you to really make a contribution in terms of marketing. You know, I mean, it's great to help with rebuilding, recovery, but there's nothing like the industry, the tourism industry, earning that level of revenue that we need in order for our economy to grow.
Yes, and we have
You could be very instrumental in that, the yachting industry.
and we have to work all together. We are one of the main agents in Germany for Sunsail Moorings, but also for Dream Yachts, and I'm very happy this boat was offered to us from Dream Yacht. So we had the chance. It's a brand new one. We have a water maker. We even are a little bit independent from some infrastructure problems, and I'm very happy. We all have to work together in the yachting industry to bring up a positive picture of these islands and tell the people what they really can expect.
Absolutely.
And I think the reason why the people are traveling that long way from Europe here, first of all, of course, it's the weather. You have a beautiful weather in the winter. And the nature. You have beautiful nature. And that is still the same, even before the storms, which we don't name.
And our marine environment has not really been impacted to the degree that boaters can still enjoy it. You know, I mean, all of the beauty of the islands are still there, the beaches are still there, the trade winds are still blowing.
Yeah.
You know, and I was wondering if anyone or the boaters or people in Germany may want to come just to as a tourist, but as a contributing tourist, to come and say help clean up or live among the people and be a part of the recovery effort, not necessarily to give money, but to give labor and to give expertise. If you know, those are some of the things that may be helpful as well.
Yes.
Yes, actually, we get quite some calls from people who said, yes, we are good handicraftsmen, or we can do that. How can we help? We would be willing to go there and help building up again. There are people calling, really, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I can just confirm that. And the first step is now to bring people back, and I think among them we will have some who just are coming, enjoying the islands, which is also good to build up the economy and the tourism, but also some who want to take part into some activities to help.
Well, it's wonderful to have you. If there's anything that I forgot to ask and you want to add, you can go right ahead and do so. Is there anything you want to say before we end the interview? You know, just now is the opportunity.
Okay, we are still in the middle of our days. It's only 8 days. It's a little bit short, but I'm very excited to see all these places, to meet friends, and I got the feeling now it's much easier also to get in contact with the locals. Everybody is happy, and we are also happy to explore together with the local people the condition, the islands, and I'm looking forward to the next days, and we hope we can support the islands and tourism as much as possible.
Great. So you're getting a really good feeling from the spirit of the people, the spirit that the people are showing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yes, I also can say that it's the people are very nice, very friendly, very helpful. I was in town just a couple of hours ago, and I needed to get back here, and I didn't have a taxi. And so I thought, I'm going to drive you there, and there will be a taxi stand, and then you can. So everybody's helping, and that's a great, great feeling.
Great. Certainly, yes, thank you. It's certainly wonderful to see you both, and we really appreciate all that you're doing for us. The money is great, as I've said before, to help someone or any individuals to get their lives back together, get their homes back together, get their shelter, get everything going for the individual. That's great. But I think perhaps more importantly is to get the message out that the BVI is truly open for business, and we are coming back strong, we are coming back quickly, and our tourist season is ahead, and the boating industry certainly can continue to enjoy the success that it has had in the past, because as you can see, I mean, you just look out over the ocean, and it's nice calm waters, beautiful sea breeze, and perfect for boaters.
Yeah, it's true, and okay, we are looking forward to the next days.
The next days ahead. Yeah. Great. Thanks for coming again, and
Dankeschön.
great to yes.
Ja, danke schön.
Okay, great.
Alles Gute.
Okay, and that means thank you and.
Dankeschön means thank you and everything good for the future.
Thank you and everything, all the best. Yes. Okay. We've been talking with the head of KH&P Yacht Charters from Germany, Mr. Helmut Holzmann, and our German representative in our offices in Germany, Gabby Romberg, and they're here in the BVI, doing a reconnaissance, checking out the place, looking at the devastation, seeing what we need, and taking back a good, positive message to Germany and to the international community to let them know that the people of the Virgin Islands are resilient, they are back, they are working hard to restore the country to what it was before and even better, and everybody is welcome to come down and enjoy the vacation, particularly our borders, because our oceans remain, our Caribbean Sea remain, our trade winds remain, and of course our beautiful islands and islets with their own private beaches still remain. So we still got it going on. I'm Ed Juenka. Don't forget to check out Spotlight on the Spot, and we are seen on demand at jtvlive.net. We're on Facebook.com Spotlight BVI Live, and also on our YouTube channel. I'm Ed Juenka, reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by CCT BVI, Life Unlimited, and the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official Bank of Paradise.